Hi friends, it's Kamal and you're watching Maths by Jajoria. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. In this video, I will discuss the logarithm. If you haven't watched my previous lessons on logarithm, I would highly recommend you to do so that first before you move on to this video. I have discussed exponential function and logarithm in details. However, in this video, I will go through some of the examples. Okay, so let's start that. But before I go through the examples, just a recap on my previous video. So I have explained that the function of a form fx equal to a to the power x, where a is a constant, are called exponential functions. Okay. And then I have also discussed the inverse of the exponential function are called logarithm. Okay, and a relationship which is expressed using an exponent can also be known in the written in terms of logarithm. Okay. Now, with that, some of the examples in previous videos we have gone through, like product rule. Okay. Now, in this video, we will go through some of quotient rule or power rule. I have also discussed in previously one. So see what we else can do in here. Inverse logarithm properties or change of base rule. So depending on what type of examples we will have, I will discuss that with you. Okay. So I'll keep this page. I'll come back to that one because I need to refer you to some of the rules. So we'll keep that page here. However, we'll go through some of the examples first as well. Okay, so that's what it will help you. And as I said that, if you haven't watched my previous lessons, please do so. So let's take one of the example. Okay, so in this one, we have got here. So let's say solve the equation of log x plus, so log of x plus 11, that's in bracket, of base 3 minus log of x minus 5, so that's also in bracket with the base 3, and that's equal to 2. Okay, and I have also explained this in my previous video that it depends how you say. Some people say log with the base 3 of x plus 1. Some say log of x plus 1 of base 3. So it entirely depends how you want to say. So I'll leave that with you. Okay. So how would you solve these ones? So with this equation, we will use a division law. So I write down here. So we will use the division law. As I said that I have covered that in my previous video, but however, I will still go through with you so that step by step, you know what we're expecting here. So division law, you can also say here, this is what is here. So this in here, x and y, so x over y, that's division. Okay, so with the base a, that can be written as log of x with the base a minus log of y, the base a. So here it says the logarithm of the quotient is the difference between the logarithm of the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so this is what we will use here. So this is what we will use here. So that will give us so what I have simply done because of this quotient rule here, I have first taken these because it says the logarithm of the quotient is the difference between the logarithm of the numerator and the denominator. So this is what you have here, and what we will do now is write into this form. Okay, so you have been given in this form, so we're writing into this form, right? And that will be equal to, because it's equal to 2. Got that? So we use the division law here. Okay. The quotient rule can, some people say it's a division law as well. So division rule, whichever you want to say. So please don't get confused with that. Now, I have also discussed this, that how you rewrite the logarithm. So this is what we have to do now. Using powers. Okay. As again I'm saying, please watch previous video if you're not sure. So this can be written so let's do this one. So this can be written as okay, right? So this can be written as like this. Remember I said that first we were talking about exponential function, and then we were saying that inverse of the exponential function are called logarithm. So this can be written as this. Now if you rewrite the logarithm using powers, then you can write like this. Okay, and that's what the relationship of your exponents functions and logarithm. Okay, once you know this, okay, so if I reverse that, I can write like this. Okay, so that I can say logarithm of x plus 11 over x minus 5, that's all in bracket, with base 3 is equal to 2, and that can be written in the by using power. Rewrite the logarithm using powers. Okay, once you got this, then it's pretty simple. All you need to do just open up and solve this. That's your 9. Okay, so x plus 11 equal to 9, and then your x minus 5 that went this side in bracket, and you can just simply open this again, so that will give you 9x minus 45. Okay, okay, so just redo this one. I can bring 45 other side, so that will give you 56, and x you take to other side, so that will be your 8x, right? So I just taken this to this side and your x to this side, so this will change sign to this side, so that will be plus 45 plus 11, that's 56. When x goes to other side, that will be minus, and that's 9x minus x, give you 8x. Right, and this, that will give you this. Okay, so x equal to 7. So that we done. We solved the equation by using division law. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. Okay, so let's move on to another sum. Okay. Okay, and if you get this in the exam, it carries a good marks. So just concentrate on that one. So in this example, that what it says, let's write down for you first. Given that logarithm of x plus 1 with base 3 is logarithm of x plus 1 to base 3 is equal to 1 plus 2 logarithm of x minus 1 to base 3. Okay, so that is your equation. What is asking you to show that three x square minus 7x plus 2 is equal to 0. So in other words, we just have to show this equation is what is, we can write in this form. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's bring this first here. So this is what your equation is. What I'm gonna do now, bring everything to this side, leave 1 to the other side. Okay, so let's bring this here. That will be okay. So bringing this side, this one to the other side, and that will be the minus. So minus 2 logarithm of x minus 1 to base 3. Okay, and then what is left here, 1, so that will be equal to 1. Okay, so once we have this, what we can do, one thing I would like to emphasize here, that just to make sure that you have a good understanding of all the logarithm laws which I have discussed in my previous video. So once you have that, then it will be easier for you. So my next step, which I'm gonna do in here, if I can show you. Okay, so let's write down first for you. Okay, so what I simply have done, this can be written as this. Okay, so as I said that this has been covered in my previous video. So please go through that. So that will be your power rule. And let me just show you that. So this, what I have done here, this bit here, that's just rewriting this. I'm just writing that this can be written as like this, and that's by using the power rule here. So this is what I used here. Okay. So in the power rule, you see here, you have logarithm of x over n to base a can be written as n, which is this here, n logarithm of x to base a. Okay. So this is where it says logarithm of the number raised to the power is the power times the logarithm of the number. Okay. So this is what we're using here. Right? Okay. So please follow the step by step one. Then once we have this, we will use sorry, this is nothing. Then we will use division law. Okay. So this can be written as, so by using division law, this can be written like this. Okay. So what was the division law here? Here, this is your division law. Okay. So what we're doing, this form here transforming into this form. Okay. So that's your division law. Once we do this, once we got that by using the division law, then we rewrite the logarithm using powers. So then we rewrite, so I write down here for you, rewrite the logarithm using powers. Okay. Right. So now you know this can be written as, you got here x plus 1 over x minus 1 to the whole square, and that is your 3 with power 1. Okay. So this can be written like this, and also you know that in logarithm form you can use this to write into logarithm form. Okay. Now let's solve this. Okay. This can be written as okay, x plus 1 is equal to 3, and this x minus 1, the whole square of that one, I'm taking the other side. Okay. So this is what it is. Then you can open this, or let's bring this other side and x plus 1 to the other side. Okay. So if that is okay with you, so that will, so x minus 1, okay, that whole square of that would be your x square minus 2x plus 1. Okay. And all I done is simply moved this to the other side, like exchanging, so that probably I can solve this easily. And now open this again, 3x square minus 6x plus 3, and now bring x plus 1 to this side as well, and that the x will be minus x and 1 will be your minus 1, and that will be equal to 0. Okay, so you see that what's been asked we're getting very close to that. Okay, so they say that given this to you, they show that this is equal to 3x squared minus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. Right, so let's do this one. So what we get from here, 3x squared, we got minus 6x and minus x here. Okay, that gives us minus 7x. Then we got here 3 and minus 1. Okay, so that will give us plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so this is what we got from above. I hope you understand this. Okay, so let's take another example. Okay, let's see what we'll get into this one. Okay, and what I'm discussing here, these are all exam type questions and they're kind of good marks as well. So just concentrate on logarithm law. So make sure you understand that and then see step by step how we can solve this. So let's take another example now here. In this one, we will go through, it says solve the equation. Okay, so let me write down here for you. Solve the equation 5 to the power 2x. Okay, minus 12 and then 5 to the power x. We put that in bracket, plus 20 equal to 0. And they're saying solve this and give you answer to the three. So I'll just write down here for you that give you answer to three significant figures. Okay, so that's what we need to get here now. Right, then let's do this one. So an alternative method is to rewrite the equation. What we'll do using the substitution method. Okay, so that also have been discussed in my previous videos. I will try to get you links in this video's description box. You can watch that as well. So let me write down this one here. So how we will solve this. So I write down here an alternative method is to rewrite the equation okay, so using the substitution. So what that would be, y equal to 5 to the power x. Okay, so if we do that, once we do this, what this will give us. So if we do this one, what this will give us. Okay, so that will give us y square minus 12y plus 20 equal to 0. Okay, you got that? Okay, so this is what it will give us. So once you have this, you can use this as you can say that okay, this is a quadratic function of 5 to the power x. Then by saying that, we can use this as a quadratic function and solve this. Okay, first solve this first. Okay, get it done this first, then you move on back into this equation again. Okay, so this is from your quadratic function. Let's sort out this. So let's get this one here. X squared minus 12y plus 20. That is equal to your 0. Okay. Right. So what number would you have that the product of that is 20, and when you add or minus, that will give you minus 12. Okay, so that would be your, so I write down here for you, somewhere here, minus 10 multiply minus 2, that will give us 20. Okay, and then minus 10 and minus 2, that will give us minus 12. Okay, so let's rewrite this now. That will be your y square minus 10 y minus 2 y plus 20 equal to 0. Okay, now write down this again here. You will have y outside the bracket, then you got y minus 10. So we solve this first and then we do this. That will be again now your minus 2 y minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, and then you just got y minus 10. Okay, and you got your y minus 2, that is equal to 0. Okay, so now what we have got here, this, all we will do simply instead of y, we will write here, because this is what we done it by using the substitution method. We said y is equal to 5 to the power x, and we will bring that back into here. Okay, and then rewrite this equation here. So with this, by using this, okay, what we have got here, so we got 5 to the power x minus 10, and then we got 5 to the power x again, because that was your y again, and minus 2, and that is equal to 0. Okay, I hope it's clear so far. So once we have this, and then it's pretty simple. All we need to do now here, say, so solving the quadratic equation gives you the two possible values of 5 to the power x, and so what we'll do, we'll just individually take this, right? So we take this first, that is 0 equal to 0. Okay, and then, or you also have 5 to the power x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so this is two possible answers you will have now. Let's simplify this one. That will so I'm just gonna go first with this. Okay, so that will give us because you need to write down in the logarithm form. Okay, this is what you have here. Right now this one thing, so what this can be written as, okay, log of 10 to the base 5. Okay, this can be written as like this. Okay, and write this as well. Okay, write down this one here as well. So that was your 5 to the power x, that is equal to your 2. Okay, and you can write this in the logarithm form. Okay, so logarithm of 2 to base 5. Okay, so once we have this, all you need to do is by using the calculator, just give the value of that, do all that. So once we do this, that will be your equal to. So with this one, that x will equal to your 1.43, and with this we will get x equal to 0.431. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is where we went through some few examples. I hope you like this one. Now, in my next videos, I will also go through some of the examples with the different formulas, because we haven't really covered all of that. Okay. It's logarithm is a huge area, so it's not really easy to just complete in 2-3 videos. So it's as I said, quite a huge area, and we will discuss that in our next videos. Right, for this time, that's it. So do me a favor, if you're finding this video informative, please like and subscribe this video. Click the like button, drop your comments if you have any question, and I will do my best to come back to you. Okay, thank you.